Welcome to the Appendix, where we share the primary sources of the past so that you can better understand the present. Today's primary source, the First Charter of Massachusetts, March 4th, 1692. In 1620, the survivors of the Plymouth Company applied to the Crown for a charter for settlement in New England and were granted the land from the 40th to the 48th parallel under the name the Council for New England. It was from this body that the Pilgrims secured their patent in 1621. In 1623, the Dorchester adventurers had established a fishing settlement at Cape Ann. Subsequently, the adventurers, under the leadership of Reverend John White, secured from the Council for New England a patent in this territory. This company was enlarged, and under the name of the Governor and Company of the Massachusetts Bay in New England, secured the Royal Charter of March 4th, 1629. Inasmuch as this charter granted to the Massachusetts Bay Company territory, previously granted to the Council for New England, there was some doubt about its legality. The Massachusetts Bay Company had the support of the powerful Earl of Warwick, who was their tutelar president of the Council for New England. Probably no one, concludes Professor C.M. Andrews, would deny that the charter of the Massachusetts Bay Company was covertly and even surreptitiously obtained. Charles, by the grace of God, King of England. There follows a recital of the patent of 1620, and the grant to Sir Henry Roswell of 1628, which grant is by this charter confirmed and continues. And further, know ye we do give and grant unto the said Sir Henry Roswell, Sir John Young, Sir Richard Stallenstall, Thomas Southcott, John Humphrey, John Edcott, Simon Whitcomb, Isaac Johnson, Samuel Aldersey, John Venn, Matthew Craddock, George Harwood, Increase Noel, Richard Perry, Richard Bellingham, Nathaniel White, Samuel Vasall, Theophilus Eaton, Thomas Goff, Thomas Adams, John Brown, Samuel Brown, Thomas Hitchens, William Vasall, William Pinnich, and George Foxcroft, their heirs and assigns, and all that part of New England in America, which lies and extends between a great river there, commonly called Monomac River, alias Merrimack River, and a certain other river there, called Charles River, being in the bottom of a certain bay there, commonly called Massachusetts. And also all, and singular, those lands and hereditaments whatsoever lying within the space of 3 English miles on the south part of the said river, called Charles River. Also all, and singular, the lands lying, being within the space of 3 English miles to the southward of the southernmost part of the said bay, called Massachusetts. And also all those lands and hereditaments whatsoever which lie and be within the space of 3 English miles to the northward of the said river, called Monomac, alias Merrimack, and all lands and hereditaments whatsoever lying within the limits aforesaid, north and south, in latitude and breadth, and in length and longitude, and within all the breadth aforesaid, throughout the many lands there, from the Atlantic and Western Sea and Ocean on the east part, to the South Sea on the west part, and also all islands in America aforesaid, in the said seas, and all mines and minerals, and well royal mines of gold and silver, whatsoever in the said lands and premises, and free liberty of fishing in or within any of the rivers or waters within the boundaries and alignments aforesaid, and the seas thereunto adjoining. We have further given, granted, and confirmed unto Sir Henry Rosewell, etc., and all such others as shall hereafter be omitted, shall be one body corporate and politic in fact and name, by the name of the Governor and Company of the Massachusetts Bay in New England. We do ordain that by that name they shall have perpetual succession, and shall and may be capable and enable as well to impede and to be impeded, and to prosecute, demand, and answer, and be answered unto in all singular suits, cases, quarrels, and actions of what kind of nature soever. And also to have, take, possess, acquire, and purchase any lands, tenements, hereditaments, or any goods or chattel. And further, that there shall be one governor, one deputy governor, and 18 assistants of the same company, to be from time to time constituted, elected, and chosen out of the freemen of the said company, which said officers shall appeal themselves to take care for the best deposing and ordering of the general businesses and affairs of, for, and concerning the said lands and premises, and the government and the people there. And further, that the governor of the said company shall have authority from time to time to give order from the assembling of the said company, and said company may, once every month, or oftener at their pleasure, assemble and hold and keep a court or assembly of themselves, for the better ordering and directing of their affairs, and that any 7 or more persons of the assistants together with the governor or deputy governor shall assemble, shall be a full and sufficient court or assembly of the said company. And we do give and grant that the governor and 6 of the assistants at least, to be 7, shall have full power and authority to choose, nominate, and appoint such and so many others as they think fit, to be free, and the said company and body, and them into the same to admit, and to elect and constitute such officers as they shall think fit and requisite for the ordering, managing, and dispatching of the affairs of the said governor and company and their successors, and to make laws and ordinances for the good and welfare of the said company, and for the government, and ordering of the said lands and plantations, and the people inhabiting the same, as to them from time to time shall thought meet. And we do grant to the said governor and company, that all and every the subjects of these which shall inhabit within the said lands shall have and enjoy all liberties and immunities of free and natural subjects within any of the dominions of these. And it shall and may be lawful to and for the governor, and such as the assistants and freemen of the said company for the time being, as shall be assembled in any of their general courts aforesaid, or in any other courts to be specifically summoned and assembled for that purpose, or the greater part of them from time to time, to make, ordain, and establish all manner of wholesome and reasonable orders, laws, statutes, and ordinances, directions, and instructions, not contrary to the laws of this realm of England, as well for settling of the forms and ceremonies of government and majesty, and for the directing of all other matters and things, whereby our said people may be sole religiously, peaceably, and civilly grounded, as their good life and orderly conversation may win and incite the natives of country to the knowledge and obedience of the only true God and Savior of mankind, and the Christian faith, with our royal intention and the adventurer's free profession, is the principal end of this plantation. Witness ourselves at Westminster, the 4th day of March, in the 4th year of our reign. Per breve de privato singulio. Wolsey. Thank you for joining us for our primary source today on the appendix. We will see you in the stacks.